Hey, now we're back. Hello, Happy New Year. It's been a very long time. I don't know how many years, but hey, I guess I'm trying to be consistent and I'm terrible at it and I'm aware of it. But then it's been a very tough past few years, and so things are much better. I On my Instagram page, I did update folks on what I'd been going through for the past few years. I was pretty much going blind, and I had to go through some procedures, and just simply was going through like um, existential crisis. And I think I'm like back on the up and up right now. So, hello again, and in trying to like get myself back to my center and just simply being just regular old Zainab, back to my normal, self. Like this year has been all about let's, conquer things. Let's conquer things that I've been uncomfortable with, conquer things that I've been afraid to do, and conquer things I've wanted to do or I've tried to do in the past, and I just simply kept failing at it. And I hate to accept failure, and some things where it's okay to accept failure, where I'm like, you know what, I've learned it's not for me, keep it moving. And that in business, I've done that a couple of times. And but then in my personal life, in a sense of like trying to, snowboard, being more healthy, so losing weight, and actually sticking to a whole like weight loss goal, and not like failing myself, or just simply having one little like issue make me just regress all the way back into like terrible habits that are so not my way of life. And so this past I think maybe like the past 5 or so years, I gained so much weight. Like I was going through pictures this past couple of weeks of myself in like 2 years ago, and I'm just like, that can't be me. Like, how did I get to that stage? And so in 2021, I kind of like I joined. So my friends started this like little group where, okay, hey, let's try to like lose weight for December. And I joined the group. I was able to lose about 25 pounds, by having like that support system. But that wasn't enough. Like I had a lot more, pretty much some people's weight, their whole full body weight to lose. And I kind of gave up on myself. And this year has been, okay, let's figure out a way to make sure that in everything I do, I'm having fun with it. And so a couple of years ago, also, besides having my eye problems, found out that I had like knee arthritis. And so my knees had, so from playing flag football in Lagos in Nigeria, I got injured on both my knees, and like my right knee pretty much popped out during the game, and like being crazy, what a strap kept on playing, like I must win this game. We won the game, but then I could have just simply been safer, and just simply like making terrible choices in my with my health and my fitness. And so this year has been, okay, let's conquer things. And so in trying to conquer things became, let's really focus on the weight problem, let's get my BMI to a healthy number. And I've been working on that. This past year I've gotten down about 30 or so pounds in the past couple of months now. Well, in the past few months, well, it's kind of been, yo-yoing a bit, but then it got stable in the past couple of months, so yay. And I'm still working on trying to lose more, where I need to see my doctor. I'm seeing her next week to figure out the best weights for me, because I feel like online I was going through that whole BMI thing online. It was just showing me like crazy numbers I had to be. I'm like, I don't want to be that skinny. I'm like, I want to be healthy, but then I don't want to lose on my curves and lose like, I love my body. And so let's figure out the right number to get to that I can maintain and also be healthy at. So we'll figure out that number next week, Monday. Well, I think, or Wednesday. Anyway, besides my weight, it then became, okay, hey, what other things do I want to conquer? And snowboarding has been like a major, well, not really major, but kind of like a fun thing I wanted to conquer. Where I'm like, okay, let's have more outdoor activities during the winter and like, just do more things that'll keep me moving. And so I looked up I tried snowboarding. I did a snowboarding course in Japan a few like years ago, like maybe I don't know, maybe like 9 years ago. I can't remember anymore. It's a long time ago, and I loved it. I was so sore. I was in pain, and I was decent. I kind of got the basics from the lessons at about a 3 day camp in Niseko, and then 2 years later I went to South Korea. So I'm currently in Seoul, and I'm attempting to snowboard. I suck at it, but then I don't know why, I just love it. I'll just go and try until I get it right. But yay, snowboard again in South Korea. Last time I did this was in Japan, in Niseko, and I got good enough at it, but I guess it's been too long since I went back on it again, so it's taken me a while to gain confidence again in my body and just things and the movements. But then like it's been about an hour or so plus, and I can see so much more improvement. So I'm just trying to have a slope, see how that goes. Now I'm gonna suck and I'm gonna fall down now. Bye. And I was terrible. And I'm like, yo, I need to figure out how to get back to what I was before or even be better than what I was. And so this year became, okay, let's also conquer snowboarding. So I spent about 2 weeks taking snowboard lessons, went to different mountains in New York State, and they were amazing. I'll get into those, like my experience on that later. And then besides snowboarding, I wanted to also go back into volunteering when I was in college. And I used to volunteer at a local hospital, at a local library. I just love, I love volunteering at a hospital, where I did that for about a year every Friday for a year, and I love just simply helping patients out. But I wanted to find a way to combine just being giving back with my time, but also like doing something I love to do. And so I found a program called Chill by Burton, and I started volunteering with them last month. And they had a skateboard. They do skateboard lessons. They do surfing. They do snowboarding also. They teach kids in Bronx, Brooklyn, Queens how to just learn these different outdoor sports, kind of like give them different options that are not usually like open to um, you know, kids in some neighborhoods. And so that's been an amazing experience. I learned how to skateboard. Skateboarding was something that I was afraid of for a long time. I got to spend time with young girls in Bronx, and I got to be a mentor for them throughout that time. And then, next month I'm going to learn how to surf. And with surfing, that's been like a major like mountain for me for a long time. So with surfing, did it in Australia, and then where else, did like a surf camp, so sad, in went to Morocco, did a surf camp, was it in, no, in Tagazout, and then went did it also again in, I did a surf camp in Dakar like a couple of years ago, and also failure. So I'm like, you know what? I would not accept failure. Like, I really want to conquer this. Like, actually did a surf thing also in South Africa, like a few years ago, right before COVID. Same thing, terrible. And so just wanted to then, okay, let's even see if, let's work on what I know I've always messed up on. So this past week has been more of just simply me, watching different YouTube videos, trying like do at home training. That way, when I get to the beach next month, I would have like the core issues resolved, and I could actually apply them to surfing better. So I'm trying to also make sure that in everything I do, I give it my everything, my all. What else? So conquering, so snowboarding, my weights, skateboarding, surfing, and also want to conquer skiing. So that one, I'm going to push that off till maybe September, October. I'm going to just first focus on those those bits first. So my weights, snowboarding, surfing, and skateboarding. So for July also I'll get back into snowboarding again. So I'm going to be mentoring some kids for about 6 weeks, and so that should be fun. And we'll get to kind of get back to like get my body used to snowboarding again, and be prepared for the next winter season, while also mentoring the kids who want to like learn this amazing sport. So, and then besides all of that, it was also conquering my issues with simply getting things done, in a sense where with my business life, I've been, I'm better at it. I get things done. I have a good team that I work with, so that helps me keep things, moving. But then in this year, where like it's a passion of mine, and I don't understand why I keep like holding myself back. I'll have ideas of, oh, I want to showcase this video. I have terabytes of like videos from like traveling in the Philippines, from South Africa, from just different places that I've never actually showcased, and I just don't know why I keep like being so afraid to just simply like share my travel experiences and helping others who may want to go there, like learn from my mistakes and get some tips from me. So my goal is to also conquer that problem of mine. So yeah, let's keep it moving. I And that's pretty much it for this video. So thank you for coming to my TED Talk today. Have a good day. Cheers.